Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I want to share with you guys another watch from another watch brand that I've never reviewed before, and they were nice to send me one of their samples. They reached out to me last week, and they sent me one of their models. Now, I have seen this brand before on eBay when I'm just kind of browsing through eBay, looking at different watches and different brands I might reach out to. It's pretty cool they reach out to me. It's always kind of nice to get something new to share with you guys. And this is what I would consider a very entry-level brand. Now, remember, on this channel, I review all kinds of watches. They can be watches that are, higher end watches, such as some of your more expensive Delta T's, your micro brands, Alexander's, which some of those watches are going for, $4 grand for some of the Alexander watches. And I review watches all the way down to ones that I first got in my collection that were, 20 bucks, dollar eBay watches. This is a channel that I review all kinds of products, but mainly, there's a huge love of watches. So naturally, there's a lot of videos. There's a lot of videos in general on my channel. What, 750 videos I got on here? I can't believe I have that many. But I've been doing it a long time. But anyway, I love getting my hands on any new watch, regardless of what it costs or regardless of its quality, because I think there's a watch for everyone. And I love watches, and I love all watches. I'm definitely not a watch snob. If anything, I'm a huge advocate in support of brands that give you great quality for great value, and there's a lot of them out there. INVICTA is naturally one of my favorites. Aragon, Bulova. There's lots of great watches out there for a great price. And so when I get my hands on a watch like this, everybody has a different budget, and everybody has a different threshold for what they are willing to spend money on. And some people are more fortunate than others, but the nice thing about watches is that there's something out there for everyone. Whether it's an INVICTA or a different brand, there's no excuse not to have something that looks nice on your wrist, which tells time. It's great, right? All right, so this company is called Star King, and they basically make a lot of watches. I think their most expensive watch they make is about 100 bucks. And I've watched another guy review one of these the other day, and he gave it, he gave it a great review, said it's an amazing value, but the thing is that this guy is just a complete watch snob. He's just a nasty individual, and naturally it's easy to get it's easy to review a watch now and say nice things about it when you get it for free, but INVICTA's shit, right? But anyway, not about that. I said I would go ahead and get my hands on one, which I just happened to have one come in the mail, and I got my hands on it the other day, and I want to review it and share it with you guys. So this is it right here, and this one here is a full automatic movement. It really is amazing. All right, here's what's amazing. Before I go into the review about the watch, there's not really going to be much to talk about. You either like the design or you don't. I'm just going to tell you guys what I think about the quality and what you're getting for your money. So when I compare this watch to some of the other watches in my collection, whether it be a Sterling, I think it's very similar to what Sterling does their watches. Most of the Sterling watches are automatic. They use a lot of different Chinese movements, which is similar to this. I think if you didn't see the name on this, you might actually think this might be a Sterling watch. I think the quality is absolutely fantastic. You get a genuine leather strap. I like the one they sent me here, this combination red and black, because I don't really have anything like this in my collection. You can see that rotor on the back. Spinning there, it was spinning. There you go. It appears to be, and I'm not 100% certain, but it appears to be a ball bearing rotor in here as well. Again, I can't get in there and tell you guys for sure, but it is a stainless steel case back, 25 jewel automatic movement. And what I think is pretty cool that they've done here, and this is pretty innovative, is that on the back window here, their logo is kind of like this. It almost looks like a wheel or a flower of some sort. I see that right in the middle there. They have it on the face right there, right above their Star King. That's kind of that is their logo. What I like that they did is on the back in gold, right in the center of the rotor, they actually put on the back of the glass, on the back of the exhibition window, a gold emblem, just like that, their gold emblem. And when you look at it, right off the bat, it almost looks like it has a custom designed rotor on there. Your eye doesn't actually notice it until you actually see the rotor start turning, and you realize it's actually part of the case back. So a really interesting way to give a little more pizzazz to the watch without actually customizing the rotor. So, and what's amazing is the price. When I tell you guys the price, you're going to be blown away. Finish on the watch is pretty good. It is not a screw down crown. But what could you expect for the price? The plating on here is some sort of black IP plating. I'm not really sure what it is. You have a fixed bezel. You have some markers on the bezel in red. I like the fact that it's a combination black and red, where you have a little bit of red on the face, You have that gold movement right through the kind of the chrome or polished stainless steel indices, and just a cool black and red watch. I think it's very like race inspired almost. That's, you know, the impression I get from the watch. So a little bit more about it, specifics on the watch. This is right off the Amazon listing. I have to measure because that's not actually on here, which is pretty important when you're buying a watch to know how large it is. Size on this one here is, I gotta get into, I know you guys are gonna make comment about the light. I'm so tired of hearing about the lighting. I got 2 giant windows in here, 6 lights on right now, and it's still not dark. One guy the other, sorry to be off the subject. One guy the other day said you need to put lighting in front of you. I have 2 giant lights right in front of me. I don't know. So bear with me. All right. So we have at the bezel about 43 millimeters. If we go all the way up to the end of the crown, about 47. So say 43 millimeter watch. Case thickness, I really need to get a caliper one of these days, is roughly 12 millimeters. Roughly. Those are rough estimates. You kind of have this alligator embossed genuine leather straps, not actually real alligator like most straps. And really, I mean, why would you even have to go with real alligator? I have real alligator straps that got sent to me, and really there's, I mean, for what they cost, it's like, this looks just as nice. It's amazing. All right, so a couple more close-up shots here. And I will show you guys what it looks like on the wrist. I wore this for a couple days. I definitely like the watch. I actually am more impressed with the watch than I thought I would be. Price on this here, guys, get ready. $44.99 with free shipping off Amazon. It is available in a couple different colors if you want to go ahead and get it with the, well, they have a watch on here. It's not even the watch. I don't know why they have that. They have it in a rose tone with the brown band. They have it in the blue with red accents. And then this one here, with the blue one's actually got a silver stainless steel case. The one I got is a black plated case. So this is going to give you just the information right off the Amazon site. It's got a Hardlex scratch-proof glass window, so it's not going to be your sapphire or anything like that. Although I did see a couple other watches in the same price point have sapphire. Guys, I know some people just get all hot and bothered for sapphire. Guys, I have crystals all different kinds, whether it be, you know, and I believe Hardlex is a proprietary crystal to Seiko, I think, but I don't know. I guess they call it Hardlex. I'm not really sure if they're using those crystals or not. I find it unlikely, but it is some kind of scratch-proof glass. Leather strap, precise timekeeping, automatic movement with analog display. Again, no batteries needed. That's kind of self-explanatory. So not really a lot of information on the site about the movement or you know, who makes the movement. It is a Chinese movement. I know in China there's something called, was it like the standard Chinese movement? Not really sure if it's that, but I'm sure you guys know. If you have more information on this, that by all means let me know. But I think overall for the price, I mean, to get a 25 jewel automatic watch that looks like this for $44, I mean, that's exceptional. You really can't go into any stores and get that. Now, I do want to say one thing, because I said I would throw it out there. When some of the other idiots on the internet have reviewed this watch, some of these guys are the same watch snobs, and you guys know, if you guys have been watching me, who I'm talking about. You know, he reviewed it, and in the same breath, he says, INVICTA's piece of shit. INVICTA sucks, but this is an amazing quality watch. Guys, this is an amazing quality watch. This is a very nice watch for the money, but this watch is no better than an INVICTA, no better than an Aragon. And we go looking at watches comparably priced. Yeah, you're not going to get for $45 an INVICTA watch. You're not. You're going to get a quartz basic watch, stainless steel. I have one of them. My coworker gave me. It's not a bad watch. It's not a piece of shit. It's not any better or worse than this. But I will say, with that being said, to actually be able to get an automatic watch with an exhibition window on the back, I mean, the movement looks very similar to like a Miyota movement almost, but I'm sure it's different. But 25 jewels, it really is an exceptional value, absolutely. And I'm really curious to look at some of their other watches, and I'm going to reach out to them and see if I can get, I'd like to get all their watches to review and share with you guys, because anytime there's a value out there like this, I definitely want to share with you guys. Now, I have watches in my collection that are, you know, $45 wood watches, and yeah, they're made of wood, and if that's the look you're going for, great. But when you compare the quality for price, this is really an exceptional value. Now, as far as longevity, I don't know how long it's going to last. Time will tell. I've had automatic watches that were really old, sent to me as gifts back in the day from one of my suppliers, and you know, it was, you know, that one did ultimately fail. That's the only watch I've ever had that actually has failed. And that's a pretty old watch, and you know what it is? It's a fake Rolex. Ain't that funny how the only one that failed was the fake Rolex? But nonetheless, I mean, I'm not a Rolex fan. He was like, here, Merry Christmas, so I took it. It sits in my watch box. It's just, you know, it's part of the collection. I don't like it, but nonetheless, this is a great value, and time will tell on longevity. But for $45, I mean, if you get it, it's funny. One of my coworkers, he picks up these Russian watches. He got one off eBay the other day, and I took a look at it. I want to see if I can borrow it to actually review it and share it with you guys. But it's not automatic, but it is manual. And he says he usually gets about a year out of them. I think that's what he said. But I think it's great. I mean, he only paid 20 bucks for it. So it is astounding that they could put together something like this for $45. It really is amazing. I mean, I've had watches in the past. They were like kind of the hip-hop style when I was younger that you'd get from different, you know, websites, whether it be like the most blinged out sites that are still out there, the costume kind of jewelry. Back in the 90s, the hip-hop days, you know, and I tell you, I mean, you really, when you feel that watch, it feels like, you pay $40, it feels like a real $10 watch. This really doesn't feel that. When I feel this, if somebody were to hand this to me and say, hey, what do you think this watch costs? I would never say $45. So it's a great value. It's awesome, and I really have nothing negative to say about it. I want to go ahead and thank Star King for their generosity in sending me this. And before I ramble on anymore, let's go ahead and throw it on the wrist. I have a 7-inch wrist, as I tell you guys every time. I'm sure you guys have been watching me for years, get sick of hearing it, but you gotta remember, not everybody subscribes. So, 7-inch wrist, 170 pounds, about 5'7.5", and so this is what it looks like on a guy my size, my height, and my weight. Not bad at all. I definitely like the red stitching on the strap. I think that's a really nice touch. You know, like I said, when they first sent me the picture of this watch they were sending, they said pick out whatever you want, but I said, well, why don't you send me what you think is popular? And they sent me this, and I was kind of like, when I saw the picture, I was like, I don't know, because you know I'm a bracelet guy. But after getting it, I definitely like the black and red. It's an interesting color combination, or not interesting, but it's a color combination that I don't have, and I think it looks really cool. All black. You see the exhibition window in the front. You see that skeletonized face, the red accents, and the red band. It's nice looking. It's pretty, and I definitely have nothing negative to say about it. So alright guys, there it is, Star King. Model number on this one here, no fancy names, but it is the, where is it? I'll have to take it off. Let me just take a look here. Model number is the AM0271. I think that's the only information that we have on here. Oh, they do say on their picture here, 50 meters of water resistance for daily use. I'm not really sure if I would put it to the test, but yeah, 5 ATM, stainless steel case, leather band, automatic movement, mineral glass. And here is the measurements on here. 20 millimeters in band width and 42 millimeters in case diameter. 16 millimeters in thickness. I guess that's from the back of the case all the way to the top of the bezel. I gave you the wrong information. So, alright guys, definitely check them out. Links are in the description. You want to pick up a nice little gift for somebody for the holiday season. $44, that's pretty nice. So, alright guys, have a great day. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for lots more Invictas. And hopefully I can get my hands on some of these Star King watches. They're nice. I mean, I kind of consider it's almost like, you know, I don't want to bash on any brands, you know, but I mean, when I feel the quality of this, it's definitely on par with some of the Sterling ones I have, and very, very similar. So we'll see how long it lasts. But if you like Sterling and you're looking for, you know, maybe you can't afford the one you want, this is a nice cheap alternative. Check it out. All right, guys, have a great day and take care.